Hi, welcome to another episode of Wolf doing P90x. Today is day 10 and I wanted to give an update on the first week of P90x and what my results were. I actually gained 1 pound, which was probably a water gain, but more on that later. I lost 2¼ inches, but I'm not really counting those as being definitive losses, and the fact that measuring has some inherent inaccuracy and you have enough measurements and eventually you're going to lose something in somewhere. I did all the videos except for the rest day of StretchX and one AbRipperX episode in which I went running instead. I did 4 runs with a total mileage of 16.5 miles. The weather was great. However, I did miss my long run due to Fireman's training on both Saturday and Sunday. That long run is typically normally in the double digits. Last week would have been 15 miles as I prepare for the half marathon in 2 weeks. Here's my reflections on week 1 of doing P90x. Not having dumbbells made some of the exercises really difficult. I was using Olympic weight plates for most of the exercises in the first week, which, you know, the 35-pound and the 45-pound plates were quite large and made some of the exercises either cumbersome or too difficult to do. So either I was doing with lower exercises. I did buy core bands by the end of the week, but I didn't really like working out with them, and the fact that the stretch wasn't what I was looking for. Chin-ups, my chin-ups in the first week were pretty weak. I had to use a chair to give the assisted part of the chin-ups, and even at that I was doing about 15 chin-ups per time as opposed to the 25 that they're doing on TV. So point that I need to work on for more. And the whole lack of coordination and inflexibility in yoga-ets were my problem areas. A Better Me P90x has made a video about the downward dog blues, and I certainly was feeling that the first week. I did like the leg and back episode, but I could definitely tell that my right leg is still stronger than my left leg. If you remember from my first video, that was one of the reasons I'm doing P90x is to build up the strength in the left leg again after about a bad knee problems. Single leg wall squats I could do for probably minutes on the right leg, but for even 10 to 20 seconds on the left leg, it was like, ouch, man, I gotta stop this. So that's something that I hope will get stronger in weeks to come. You know, things like the leg exercises as well as the plyometrics, where I had to back it off due to that pain in the left leg. In the first week, I'm focused mainly on getting the exercises and getting the habitual get up early and get the routine of doing the exercises each and every day out of the way, and probably did not focus on the nutrition aspect quite as much, and that leads me to what I plan to do for week 2 and the following weeks. I'm going to be making eating more of a priority in the following weeks. I'm still doing Atkins, don't get me wrong, but some of the junk that I was eating, which might be acceptable in Atkins, probably is not the right thing that I should be eating. I was probably eating too many hot wings from Walmart in that first week and probably just wasn't getting the nutrition and the protein like I should have been. One of the things I also started doing in week 1 that may have been counterproductive was taking about 10 grams of creatine per day, which, as most people would know, adds to the water weight. But the reason I was taking it was the belief that I needed the extra energy to complete the workouts. Since the first week, I haven't been doing the creatine in my whey protein drink, and I haven't noticed any lack of energy in getting the workouts done, or able to do less workouts than I was able than the previous week. I preach with Atkins. The first few weeks of Atkins, I preached that you should get the eating out of the way and then progress to the exercise portion. And with P90x, I think almost the opposite is true. Get the exercise and the routine of the exercise out of the way, and then you can focus on getting the nutritional aspect out correct. My plans with the running is to alternate running every other day, or getting up to 4 days of running per week, with 3 of those days being 4 miles per day and 1 day being in the double digits. I'm hoping to get back to about 20 to 25 miles per week. As I said previously, I have a half marathon in about a week and a half from now, not this weekend, but next weekend. And after that, I have another 20K coming up. So I need to keep my running up and motivate it. I'm hoping by doubling up rather than doing P90X doubles, I'm still keeping my running it as I did get a pair of new dumbbells today. I got the Power Block Sport 9.0. They're the new model Power Blocks, which fixes a lot of the problems of the old Power Blocks where I couldn't get my big paw into the grip or into the cage. Hopefully that helps at least give me a better numerical answer to what I'm doing per week as opposed to the bands. I think with actual numerical values at either 20 pounds, 30 pounds, or 40 pounds, I'm going to be able to see some progression through the weeks, and I'm going to be able to eventually be required to purchase the follow-on blocks and get up to 60 to 80 pound workouts for some of the exercises. Well, that all said, I'm going to keep pushing play and looking forward to more weeks of doing P90X. Thank you for watching.